Hey everybody, how you doing out there? This is writer, poet, philosopher Don with video number 2. Coming to you from my virtual forest here in New Jersey. I love going out into the forest, like I said in yesterday's video, taking a deep breath, smelling that beautiful air, feeling that beautiful snow falling on you. I hope everybody out there enjoys the same type of thing. Um, Now, before I get into today's topic, I just want to say, please, if you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and ring the bell to get notified of further postings. I know we're coming to the end of 2020. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. I'm sure you're all anxious for 2021 to begin. It's a pretty forgettable year, really. Now, if I was to use one word to characterize 2020, that word would probably be problems. We all know that the coronavirus has created a myriad of problems for the whole world, and my sincere condolences go out to anyone who has lost a loved one. I sincerely hope that your grief passes quickly and that you are able to find a path to happiness again. But let's assume for 1 minute that the pandemic never happened, that 2020 was a normal year. Ask yourself this question: would there still be problems in the world? I think we all know the answer to that question. There are many problems in the world, and they are not going to disappear when the pandemic ends. If someone was to ask you what the world's biggest problem is, what would be your answer? Racism, income inequality, global warming, the economy. Those are all good answers. But in my opinion, the biggest problem in the world is rooted in each individual. And that problem is lack of self respect. Now, I have said this to many people over the years, and most of the time, what they do is roll their eyes and dismiss me or laugh it off and tell me I'm crazy. Okay. There are two ways I could explain this observation. Let's call them the positive way and the negative way. Since this channel is all about positive energy and tolerance and fostering unity, I'm going to take the positive route. Think about it for a second. How can you tell when someone possesses self respect? Many people go to great lengths to present themselves well: fancy clothes, fancy car, this image of success. But in the end, all of that flash means really nothing. Success is not a guarantee of self respect. So, have you figured out yet what the surest signs are of self respect? In my humble opinion, it comes down to three things. First, do they treat other people well? Are they going out of their way to look for ways to help people? Are they kind and courteous and tolerant? Do they follow what is commonly known as the golden rule? Second, do they speak well? Do they write well? Do they take care of themselves? Do they make an effort to be the best person they can be? Are they an example for others to follow? Third, and this is a big one, can they admit they are wrong? If you confront them with their mistake, will they admit it and make an effort to do better? Now, the most important question for you, the viewer: can you honestly answer yes to all those questions? Now, before you react and tell me to go to hell and ask me who the hell are you to be telling me how to live, let me just say this. I'm not perfect. I'm not holier than thou. I know I need to work on myself every day. But that awareness, that recognition of my own imperfections is a confirmation of the third sign of self respect. I can admit that I'm wrong and I know I need to get better. So, can you say the same thing? Do you still want to tell me to go to hell? Do you even know why you are reacting that way? Or did you say, wow, he's right, I need to work on myself? While you are considering that reaction, think about the problem in a different way. How often do you see examples of lack of self respect in everyday life? You shouldn't have to think about it too much because we are surrounded by examples of lack of self respect every day. We People are so self righteous that they feel they have the right to be rude. Morality and common courtesy are seen as outdated notions. Lack of basic civility has become the norm in our society. How many times have you heard someone say, I'm angry about the way things are? It makes them feel good to say it. But is it really good for them to be angry? Does it do anyone else any good for them to be angry? People have reverted to a constant state of anger because they feel powerless. They have seen things going wrong and they don't know what to do about it. So the question is, what are you doing about yourself? Remember that a positive revolution starts in the mind of one positive person. Imagine if everyone practiced the principles of self-respect. What a different world this would be. Imagine if everyone was the best example of themselves that they could be. What would that mean? Well, I know one thing it would mean. It would mean that we wouldn't accept the mediocrity that's shoved down our throats every day. We wouldn't have to accept it because it wouldn't exist. When self-respect and excellence become the norm, a lot of the problems in the world would be solved. Wouldn't that be a nice change? Think about all of the tragedy that could be avoided if people could just be honest with themselves, reject their own notions of mediocrity, and strive for self-respect on a daily basis. Now, I'm going to say it again. I'm not perfect. I have problems I need to work on. I can admit it. And maybe doing these videos is my way of expressing my own personal power and the passion that I feel for the plight of people. That makes me feel good, and that makes me know that I have my self-respect. What are you doing? How are you going to demonstrate your self-respect today? That's my challenge to you. Leave a comment, hit the red button and subscribe, ring the bell to be notified as I continue to post. Now get up, feel the breath in your chest, go out and make yourself proud of yourself. I love you all, and I wish everyone a happy and prosperous 2021.